you know, we can segue into so your album's out tomorrow, Friday the 6th of August.
Yeah, blessings.
And remind us again what the title is.
Before I Fall in Love Again.
Before I Fall in Love Again.
Yeah, man. Before I Fall in Love Again. It's the story of like going from my last project, Play This When You Hate Me. Play This When You Hate Me was about my breakup. And this is the sort of journey between that, sort of finding yourself, going through the stages where you're running around doing a madness, getting back to being you, and then, I guess, falling in love again. See what I'm saying? And then there's for my fans, the last two songs are a little surprise of, I guess, where I am in life.
Should we get into playing a song?
I think we played the one we played out. I'd love to. I love our listeners to hear that. And we can have a little
like
chit
me?
chat.
Yeah, man.
True. I woke up feeling like me.
Off the cuff worldwide, baby.
Me today. I woke up feeling like me today. Me today. I woke up feeling like me today. Me today. I woke up feeling like me.
Tonight she ring me, I ain't tweeting till it's game time. Protect my sisters and my peace up at the same time. Damn, I woke up really feeling like me. Call me if you owe me money. I got things that I need. I lost truth trying to find peace. You trying to find me. Really lost it all. Now it's D&D whenever I sleep. I ain't sweating. If they threaten me with mad glocks, have you seen my degree? I might apply for your dad's job. The money's what I came to get. The peace is what I'll never lose. At 22 is where I make rid. My kids will get up to you, start popping. They pull up old tweets just to get to you. From beefing with the states to beefing with Haitian revenues. I hit up Priscilla just to get some peace of mind. Ask her if I tell my secrets with a T or let me die. Man, she told me taking secrets for the vultures do. Make sure you tell the truth before it's told for you.
Feeling like me today.
Yeah, man. That was lovely still. Can't lie.
Appreciate it, man.
Can't lie. Was you sending for someone's dad?
There's been a theme. Dave was sending for people's dad, like, pay your dad's mortgage. Now you're
Pay your
sending for
uncle's
people's
rent.
dads, but
my thing was
Probably get your dad's job.
I said, you think I care? No, so yeah. Let me not give the backstory. But basically, I said, you think I care if they bang locks? Have you seen my degree? I might apply for your dad's job. But yeah, no, that was a genuine message to someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they'll catch it when they catch it, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, man, it's a good vibe song. Feeling like me today.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah.
You know,
And I don't mind that, like, because we have a lot of, like, braggadocious raps in regards to violence and street talk. And F that. I'm talking about my degree, bro.
Yeah. I could genuinely. Do you know what I'm saying? I could be your dad's manager if I wanted. Do you know what I'm saying?
one of them ones.
Yeah. But no, man, like the song.
But leave Pops out of this, man.
Oh yeah, nah, man. Yeah, positive vibes. Sorry, my bad. sorry. But man, feeling like me. It's just because again the album ended with me going through this heartbreak. The last one, Play This When You Hate Me. So essentially, it was kind of like the answer to a question my friends were asking, like, how you feeling now? It's kind of like
Extra spring in your step.
Yeah, it gets to a stage where you remember that being you is a boast. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, when people are like, who do you want to be when you're older? I remember G Fresh, Jeezy, separate songs, both said like they want to be themselves when they grow up. Because like they're saying, no, Jeezy said he wants to be alive. G Fresh said, when I grow up, I want to be just like me, whatever. And my thing was like, like I feel like Nego.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel back.
I feel that way every time I step off the barber's chair.
It's that vibe.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
it's that vibe. I hope people play it when they step off the
Take the long route home and that.
Yeah. I hope people play it when they
How long did it take you to get to this place where you feel like this?
What, after the breakup?
Yeah.
Oof. Took me a minute, I can't lie. I think there's
Did you go through the fronting fades?
Yeah, so that's what I was literally about to say. The album has like all the phases. Like there's a song with me and a guy called Tex Sinatra on it called Feelings, where it's like that's the stage where and all of these songs, I don't want to reveal like Tex's life, but all of these songs came from real conversations. Like I got the videos for the documentary of it. It's not like, let's just rap or let's just make a song or a poem or whatever. it's like I'm talking to my boys. You know what I'm saying? Tex is my boy, like Koji's my boy. Like these are my boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying to man like, yo, right now, man, I don't feel like I care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I wrote that song, and throughout the whole song, you think, Rob, he's proper disconnected. The next song, I'm rattled again.
Do you think like the mandem can feel like their friend's heartbreak?
I think they can relate because most of us have been through it. Like, you been through heartbreak?
Oh, absolutely.
You been through heartbreak?
Yep.
You been through heartbreak?
Yeah, I'm still there.
She checked into Heartbreak Hotel with no like exit. She's just there, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go to my last project for that one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, heartbreak takes a while, man.
Yeah.
No, it
I
does.
don't even think there's like a time frame on it.
I think I don't know if it's you or Vans because I think it's because like sometimes the mandem can be enablers, innit?
Yeah.
So like you're newly single. I won't say who, but I've got some of the mandem around me right now, yeah, who like I don't know how, but all of them end up single around the same time period, innit?
Yeah, certain man are certain man are dancing.
Yeah, so now I'm seeing man that I don't even know to be like out here partying, but they're outside, innit?
Yeah.
And we had a chat because I was out with the boys on the weekend and that, and I was like, brother, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, like. Don't get twisted. Certain men are going home they're messaging their babes on the way back when they've left you. They're going from the dance with you to link her and that. So just do what's right for you. If you genuinely want to be single right now and enjoy this time period, or if you don't want to try and work out the something with your lady, or you want to go and chase new babes, but do what feels right for you. And his brother's like, I really appreciate the advice and that. I was like, brother.
Influence is a mad thing, yeah, because I was thinking about this, yeah. So obviously when I got my someone, yeah, to this day, I don't think like no one pushed me to do it, but there was a pattern of my friends in my same group chat, yeah, going from being single to being with someone. And I think influence is a big deal. It doesn't mean like people tell you to do something and you do it, whatever, but even just being able to have those conversations, like I come back from something, whatever, and I'm going into the group chat with my boys and I'm saying, yo, man, I just came back from and maybe if it was a few months before, a few years before, whatever, and I say the convo, they'll be like, ignore that, blood, whatever. But now we're in a stage where the mandem are in the group chat saying to me, bro, you're in the wrong for that. You should take her here.
They're holding you accountable and stuff.
Yeah, you should take her here. You should take her there. And I think that's a big deal. But on the heartbreak topic, I can't lie. I think it's my boys that helped me get over my ex, man. And it's because my boys are pricks. So like it sounds like funny, like do you know what I'm saying? But what they're doing is like they're making me face it head on.
Okay.
So I'm saying to my boy, like, I need to be careful with my language, but I'm saying to my boy, like, yo, bro, like, do you think she's still thinking of me? And then what my boy is basically saying back to me is, and one of my boys actually said this, like he actually he performed at one of my shows. You know what I'm saying? He helped, man, but he said, yo, like, bro, like she's probably, the word I'll use to not say the crude word is, she's probably tap dancing somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But his purpose in him saying it was, if she is thinking about you or isn't, it shouldn't matter to you. It's no longer any of your business.
Is that a great tactic though?
It helped me because eventually,
some people need tough love, innit?
Yeah. Some people do, but
it helped me because I had to face the reality.
Yeah.
Because I think in my head I was still holding on to the whole.
You was hoping that she sat there upset the same way you're upset.
Yeah.
And your upsetness is in sync, and you're gonna.
I don't do that.
You're gonna, you know that romantic one. You come at the station. Oh my god, you're here, my baby. You know what? Oh my god, my darling.
Bro, I found if anyone goes back to Place Where You Hate Me, there's a song called Hollow Pond. Yeah, that's an area like it's a pond literally around the corner from my house. A lot of my fans genuinely thought it was some deep term, but it's genuinely just the name of a pond near my house. Yeah. Bro, a lot of that song was about the promise that her and I made, like, we're going to meet up at the Hollow Ponds, like, one day and whatever. But part of getting over someone is accepting that they're gone. Do you know what I'm saying? Accepting that.
Did you start going jogging by the pond every
cheesy
morning?
Shit that the man them do in relationships.
Fam?
We're gonna meet halfway at a fucking pond.
Fam, the man
it's just not in Hill.
Bro, we be frauding, be online, slandering.
Fam,
like shows like,
wait.
all these shows like Fuck Love and Hip Hop and that. You be in the house, face mask on, bathrobe.
Fam.
Like this with your babes and that. Watching Carly Red and that.
Fam,
Carly Ray.
fam, you think, yeah, when I started driving, yeah, I wasn't accidentally driving past the areas I knew she was got just to do the oops. Just to do the mad bad.
Fancy seeing you here. I was just in the neighborhood.
Best clothes I've ever bought in Westfield. Why? Why?
It's kind of stalkerish though.
Yeah, that's spooky.
But it happens.
It makes
though.
good music.
It
It's
happens.
really-
It
yeah, it makes great
happens.
music.
Yeah,
It makes
nah,
great
nah, that it does happen. Like,
See what I'm saying? So,
Mandem have been sick from heartbreak.
bro, I can't lie. I felt a physical pain.
What?
My chest, I felt a physical
Oh
pain.
my-
It wasn't, it
what,
wasn't
bro.
Angina.
Fam, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't even know what that means, bro. I can't
Fam,
spell that.
like, do you know what? Yeah,
So today, now you know what, yeah?
Blood. See when man went through heartbreak? I still remember, yeah. I played football, yeah. I was with my boys, whatever. The ball was rolling past, man, yeah. The ball was coming to me, whatever, someone passed it to me. I let the ball roll past me completely, yeah. You know the man that was shouting at, you know it's like, Fols, you shout at football, you know. But yeah, the man
this is not about me right now.
the man that was shouting at me, yo, Nego, what you doing? Fam, I'm looking at man like I couldn't care less about this game.
you're thinking
man.
about your babes.
Fam, I was done out, bro.
Vans, do you know how finished you are? Man's at football, yeah. And all I
Bro.
want to do is be hurt. That's
you know
hilarious.
what's
There's times, yeah, in heartbreak, man just couldn't focus.
Fam, I couldn't, bro.
Couldn't focus.
And then it made me bare productive. I can't explain it. But yeah, and then, do you know what's interesting? Yeah, I remember talking to her a few months after the heartbreak, whatever. You know, you go through them sort of, it ain't over phases, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember she was like, oh, you fully got over me. You're just living a normal life. But in my head, I'm like, yo, Twitter's not for saying your emotions. Man's on Twitter saying what my day is. Like, I'm
Oh,
rattled.
so she's scanning your tweets thinking, oh, this guy's,
Yeah.
he's happy, he's fine.
Fam, I'm done up,
Bro, the table. Do you see when the tables turn? Yeah, is a mazzoline because
Yeah.
you don't know what to do, bro. You know when your babes is your babes, you're usually like, able to smooth talk her, like mac on her a little piece.
Yeah.
But when you're in that situation,
Yeah.
bro, like you're lost for words. You can't
Oh,
really.
but none of your bars work,
yeah,
bro.
none of it works.
You
You
know
may
what-
not
you know
even
the
like
funny-
have the confidence to attempt
Fam,
barring her.
I was saying this to someone today, yeah. See, when you get out of a breakup, yeah, you ain't even got no tactics no more for other girls. See me, yeah, I thought, raw, I'm the smoothest. Can I say the N word?
Bro, if you
What
ask
do
me
you
a question
think this
again,
is,
yeah,
bro?
bro, I don't know where you think you are, bro.
I'm the smoothest nigga alive. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I got out of the relationship, whatever. Yeah, bear in mind, I've just spent the last however many years just giving affirmation and love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout.
Man's been trying different love languages. Like, man's rotating the goalpost.
Bro, he's in the house, yeah, reading Tumblr quotes. You are my sun, you are my moon.
I shout.
Fam, I'm talking to girls, yeah, who are openly saying like they just want to tap dance with me, yeah, whatever, yeah. I'm just giving affirmations. I ain't got no tactics. I ain't got no rules. I ain't got no instructions. Like, fam, I've been out the game for a while. Do you know what I'm saying? Girls are telling me everything I want to hear. I just want to
Heartbreak will have you out here in
I'm
the
like,
wilderness.
yeah, you're the most amazing.
I'll be tweeting like
Tweeting
soft lines at 4 a.m. because I'm down bad.
Yeah, no, heartbreak's hilarious, bro. But I think
I'm
when
slipping.
you get
I'm
over
falling.
it,
I can't get up.
bro, when you get over it, bro, it's a blessing, bro.
Oh, new enlightenment,
Fam, it's a blessing,
bro. Like,
Yeah, and then you get music like this, you know, and you're back in your bag and you feel like yourself again. innit?
me today.
How did you and Koji Radical meet? Because people aren't aware, he's the person on the
Yeah, no, Koji's been my guy for like, I think we was counting it the other day. It's 8 years. Koji and I have been guys, man, and I think we've always just appreciated each other's music. And the first part of the story was I was in Shoreditch. I was running a workshop at a college, Access to Creative College in Shoreditch. I was running a class there or something, and I bumped into him. As people know, like if you listen to his music, he's spoken about, you know, coming up from Hoxton and whatever. I think this was like last year, start of last year, something. We bumped into each other, whatever. And we're just talking, busting joke, whatever. And then he mentioned like, yo, you know, we need to make something happen. And I was like, yeah, bro, of course. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fan of what you do. Do you know what I'm saying? I think he appreciates what I do. Do you know what I'm saying? And then it was one of them ones where, you know, you say it, but you don't really link up for a while. A few months went by. He tweeted something. He said, let me know. Something about like if anyone's on changing their life or something, let's make some music. And I just was like, yo, let me send you this beat. I sent it to him. He was in South Africa. He FaceTimed me as soon as like literally 10 minutes after I sent the email. He FaceTimed me and he was like, yo, look where I am. And he showed me South Africa. I was like, yo, because I'm Zimbabwean. It's literally right next to South Africa. So I was like, yo, it's beautiful. Wherever he goes, bro, I'm listening to that instrumental, bro. I'm going to studio night. Went studio in South Africa, him and Hunter Rose, she's South African. And they recorded the verse. And then he had to come and record it again at mine. But it was just organic. It was authentic. Me and him were just talking about what the song meant to us. Like even the second time we recorded the song, he rewrote the entire verse based on like how we felt in that moment. Him feeling like himself again and again. Do you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, I wholeheartedly think we made a hit. That's what I think.
I won't disagree with you, bro. Like first couple listens, I'm like, yeah, this is. If this is what you're leading with, I don't know what the plan is. If this is what you're leading with off the tape, off the project,
yeah, that's the intro.
Then yeah, people are hopefully like. I don't see how they could be disappointed. Like you're kind of setting the tone for me.
Man.
Now obviously the title is Before I Fall in Love Again. When I hear that, like the cynic in me goes, okay, cool. Before I'm ready to go and commit, let me just enjoy small. With the boys and that. Is there an element of that in there as well?
Yeah. Track 3 is Feelings. Wait, quickly look at it for me.
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, Feelings, featuring Tex
Sinatra. Tex verse is the rudest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's one I'll be going to. I want to hear that.
Like,
Okay.
that verse, I get like to give you some context to that verse. Yeah. So I made my verse and I made my chorus before I agreed to before me and Tex decided to put Tex on the song. I sent it to Tex. My team was just saying, yo, I'm running that. I don't have no feelings no more. I don't really care, whatever. It's basically talking about like chicks. Sorry, ladies, my apologies. It's me talking about ladies telling me to care more and I'm not.
Okay.
Sort of thing. Tex came to my house, recorded the verse. To put it into perspective, I didn't allow him to do a second take. Because the whole time he was recording the verse, I was thinking about my career. I'm being dead serious. If you hear his verse, when this album comes out, people will hear it. Or whatever you guys want to do. But when Tex did his verse, I'm not even capping, I genuinely almost didn't release the song. Because I said, I'll be cancelled. I'll be cancelled for allowing this on my...
Oh, don't do that.
You don't know what you said on the song.
We'll wait and find out.
That and Dear Miss Savage, I thought I could be cancelled for.
Okay.
Well,
we
grew up on some, some risque lyrics, so
I think it's up to the people to decide.
It's art at the end of the day,
you know.
People allowed their artistic, creative license.
This is out on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So obviously tomorrow for our listeners, you'll get to listen to everything Nego just described.
Yeah.
We wanna.
It ends beautifully, though.
Okay. Cool.
The story ends beautifully.
That's good, man. Like, you're obviously happy with what you've created. I know that like release day is like a sigh of relief for artists.
Yeah, facts.
Because it's like it's out now.
Yeah, facts.
You're just waiting on like the reception that you get. Do you get anxiety from that?
Of course. I've been frightened every single time I've released anything in my entire life.
So it's like bittersweet in a sense because like you're like, oh, okay, it's out, but then you're also like so apprehensive with the reception you might get.
Because you can't. Taste is subjective. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot might have even heard Feeling Like Me, and then you might end up hating the whole project. Do you know what I'm saying? It's
hopefully not.
You know what I'm saying? Or like you two might love Feeling Like Me, and next people walk in this room think it's a horrible song. It's just that's how taste works. I think as an artist, because you invest so much time and effort into things, it's a scary concept to give it to the world because essentially you're not choosing. Like before that, you're giving it to people who will like the songs, or people that might question it so you can improve or whatever. But essentially, you have choice over who you give it to. Once you give it to the world, it's like whoever lands on this can say whatever they want.
Yeah,
like, man could just rip to shreds. Essentially, your life's work. Do you know what I'm saying? Luckily for me, it's a blessing. I've never really got much dislike ever. Like even my YouTube is like 99.8% likes or something. So
good to hear.
God willing, that continues. But I also think the more you expand, the less it will continue, and that's good.
And if you open up yourself more, you're giving more pieces of yourself.
Exactly.
People have got more to critique about you. So
yeah. So maybe I don't even want too much love. Sounds mad, but
nah, I hear it, man.
But you can't let the love gas you because it's not. I don't think it's true. Like I said, like even from like a taste point of view, people aren't going to always like what you have to put out, and they're always going to love it. But if it's 100% love, I think it's dangerous because the minute you do get that like little bit of pushback, it can outweigh the 99% of love because you just got that. If you always had 100%, you get that 1%. Now suddenly your world's ending, bro. You still got 19. Like the overwhelming majority amount of people are messing what you do. They like you, they're engaged, but this and that person is also allowed to not like, isn't it? So it's just finding the balance and knowing that like, yo, like we're human beings and that people ain't like they're entitled to. And people aren't always gonna like you, and I'd be comfortable with that as well. I don't think you should even want to be. I think it's scary for people that want to be like are thirsty for being liked all the time.
Facts.
You know, I don't think that's a good space to be in it. So
yeah, man. Before I fall in love again,
facts.
Out Friday the 6th of August.
All streaming platforms?
The title.
All platforms.
All platforms. We look forward to listening to it in full once it's out. Get those streams up.
Thank you.
Available to purchase as well, right?
Yeah, please purchase that, man. Get that top of the iTunes chart. See if we can chart in a couple countries as well.
Are you doing anything else in conjunction with the release? Any merch? Are you popping up anywhere?
Yeah,
Are you doing
merch,
any more appearances? Anything?
The merch will come out tomorrow. Oh, yeah, the merch will come out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So people can purchase that.
Where's that going to be on?
NegoTrue.com.
Okay.
So NegoTrue.com. We'll make sure we put that in the description as well.
Appreciate that, man. The merch will be out tomorrow. The YouTube there'll be a video coming out this weekend.
Okay.
You said you were kind of detailing the documentary in the run up to this project.
Yeah. So that's
how far off completion is that?
That's done. So it's gonna start releasing on like a every 3-day basis.
Okay, dope.
Just take people through the process, man. It was a mad long process, like mad. But it was I remember there was a point where I thought I'd finished the album. And when I went back to listen, I thought I finished the album, then lockdown happened. And then during lockdown, I went back to listen to the album during the document, do it like while filming. And I was like, this is horrible.
Right.
This is terrible. Like, I was genuinely putting it out because my fans were tweeting and Instagramming me like, oh, we need a project. I was just basically putting together what I thought was like my 12 best songs, but there was no story to it. There was nothing to it.
No structure.
Yeah, it was...
I like projects, albums, tapes, whatever that I like beginning, middle, and I feel like you've taken the effort, sequences. It doesn't always have to have skits now, but I like when songs blend into each other. Yeah. I like when I feel like I'm going on a journey with you. So there's only a few people where it's like you can just give me banger after banger, and usually that's for like smaller EP stuff. Like if it's like a proper tape or an album, I'm gonna want a bit more meat on there, innit? So
man, absolutely, man. And I, like me personally, I like the content of artists putting out documentaries, making an album or any type of project. I always want to see like the creative process, what it was like with working with other artists in the studio rather than them just sending a verse. Do you know what I'm saying? Like because sometimes you can tell on the actual song, you know. So like, you know, J. Cole released his album in conjunction with a documentary. I remember Skepta, Young Ads and Chip.
They did a little doc.
They did a little doc, and it's great, man, to watch. So
you know, I've been watching recently as well, like like you said, like making of. So Thames has got a song called, I think it's called Ice. And she did like the behind the backstory of how she made the song. So where she pulled the samples from, the bits that she made samples of her own voice, and like I love watching that kind of content because you actually really get to see how creative these artists truly are. Because we get the product, and we're like absolute banger in that. And sometimes I think we take for granted like how much actually goes into the process of making really, really good music, innit?
Yeah. Any chance that I get to be in a studio with my music making friends, I take it because
in case the mics in here, there's Chrissy is a legend that Vans may be a studio hoe.
Listen, man, like when it comes to people that I fuck with and they're making music, I'm in there with them bouncing off ideas as well. So it's exciting to me.
You should get PRS for that.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you may have some writing credits and stuff that
it depends if the song.
You know,
comes
like
out.
even if you, I'm dead serious. You know, even if you throw a word in, you get PRS.
Yeah.
If he was in studio with Kanye West, that's one thing he's really good at.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen him, bro. He's given. It's literally people on record are saying that like they just gave a word and idea and he'll put them down and someone like him, his songs are massive. So
absolutely. Like you always see super amount of credits.
I've written some songs that have gone top 10 on the official charts.
Okay.
Care to share?
NDA.
Oh, you're bound by the...
Yeah. No, like, listen, I'm aware that this happens all the time.
I got 3 top 10s.
Well, that's why you was talking your shit earlier.
Yeah, I genuinely think I'm one of the best writers this country's ever seen.
So you have 3 top 10 hits. You also have a book that's gone platinum in the streets.
Yeah.
My History's More Than Slavery.
Yeah. Plays When You Hate Me helped quite a lot of people over their breakups.
Yeah, man.
Like
So
accolades. You're definitely over this humble thing, innit?
Accolades, man.
I'm done with it, man.
Yeah.
You know, I remember coming up here and people were like, "Nah, man, just let the art do the talking for you." But bro, I'll be real with you, bro. Even my favorite writers ever, bro, they say they're the best, and I believe them. You know what I'm saying? I hear, I like, if you're talking UK, Wretch is probably one of the best writers in the country. He said it straight. You know what I'm saying? He said it straight from even, I can't remember his first project.
Retrospective, possibly, or Teacher's
Probably.
Training Day, or...
I think
I read it too.
I remember a song where he's talking about, like, you know, having a ped as a kid and growing up and whatever. But like, yeah, my point being is like, I spent my whole career doing the whole, nah, man, they'll just stay on the best if you keep being the best. But what happens is when you reference it, you tell people the truth, which it is what it does. It turns to barbershop convo, because even if people disagree, it comes to, okay, let's talk about who the best is. For instance, I don't think Chip is one of the best.
I don't. Probably.
I don't think Chip is one of the best.
Disclaimer: we did not bring Chip up today.
I did. I don't think Chip is one of the best. Yeah. However, I wholeheartedly believe consistency, reliability. He's top 2 in the country, and his ability.
There was a little run for over the last few years where, like, I noticed people always getting him on their remixes because they knew he was going to deliver.
Yeah. So when Chip is saying. When Chip is saying, that he's the best, what it does at the very least is it brings the convo to people. So when us three are sitting down, we're not just debating who we think is the best. We're debating who we've been told is the best. Yeah. So if a grime MC, I can't say names because I don't listen to grime anymore. It's 2021. But when I'm sitting there, I don't care. When I'm sitting there, talking to you like, who's the best grime MC? I'm also thinking, okay, I went on my Twitter. And
whose name popped?